and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of Umineko Chiru. So let's go to the next episode, I would say. Let's not waste any time and let's see what this episode will bring us. Because it's going to be very important scene. It's a very important scene in every single episode. So I wonder if this time we will get some clues, maybe some tips, maybe some answers, and possibly even more questions. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump right into it. Let's go to the episode The Lovers. That was kind of different intro than usual. Okay, the serious discussion about Erika, yes.
随分変わった子だね。最近の若い子とはどうも相性が良くないよ。
ジョージさんだってお若いですよ。
いとこで最年長ということもあってついついいつも自分がもう若くないって気持ちになっちゃって。
It's always made me feel like I'm not one of the youngest. Oh yeah, okay. Makes sense. Moonlight night. Moonlit. George and Shannon could be surrounded by the rain in Rose Garden. Though the rain was still pouring down, there was hardly any wind at all. Wait, what is this? Is that my microphone? You can see there? Wait, what is that? Okay, I cannot ignore that. Let me just like crop it. Okay, that's fine. There's a white dot. If you go back and see there's one white dot. And I was annoyed by that. The scan protection provided by the arbor was more than enough to house the secret meeting between lovers. Following that fight with Erika, the group had decided to play some cards for the change of pace. When that was over, Sean returned to the servant room, and shortly after that, George left the room, as well to meet Shannon here at the time they had arranged.
エリカさんくらいのお年の方が一番自分自身との付き合い方が難しいと思います。
We still don't have the information how old Erika is, so your information means nothing to me, Shannon. I'm sorry.
そうだね。子供という殻を打ち破りたくて、あたり構わずくちばしを打ちつけるお年頃だね。
So how old is she, like? If Mara is 9, I don't know, 13? 15? Something like that?
それを打ち破れてようやく大きく羽ばたくことができる。僕もそうだったよ。かつてまだ殻の中にいた時の自分は情けなくひ弱な。
Wait, there was something about Shell recently in the previous episode, I think. Wait, what was that? Oh, sorry. There was something about shells. I forgot what that was. Was it about butterflies? Oh no, it was about cheek. Yeah, that was about cheeks. That like break out of the shell and like yeah, okay. I remember now.
そんなことはありません。
いや、いいんだ。自分でも分かってる。かつての僕はいとこの中で最年長ではあっても、いつもぼんやりしているうだつの上がらない男だったよ。
Back then. So at what age? That might be important because that would give us like some indication. If we would only have like Erika age or something, like what kind of age is that? Then we could like determine probably the age of like when George started like seeing Shannon and stuff. Because it seems like they knew each other since back then. Something.
それは何もいとこの中だけの話じゃない。家でも学校でも全てでそうだったさ。
I hated being like that. I wanted to break that shell and become a splendid adult like mother and father.
でもジョージ様はそれを打ち破られました。
Yes, he did. He's splendid now.
この数年のジョージ様は毎年出会うたびに道があるようでした。
I met you these past few years, okay?
ありがとう。
何かきっかけがあったんですか？
殻を破る？
はい、あれほどのまるでさなぎを経て蝶になるかのように。
Wow, this episode is all over about breaking out of the cocoon's eggs and everything.
ただ漫然と日々を過ごしていてそれを迎えられたとは思いません。それだけの大きな決意をされる何かきっかけがあったに違いないと思いまして。
It seems like there's like few characters that had their like turning points like 6 years ago. Like, yeah, like everything is about 6 years ago. And one case about 19 years ago.
君に惚れて愛の力で成長したと僕は今まで言ってきたんだけど。
Yep.
本当はもっとネガティブな感情からだったんだ。
Oh?
そんないつも明るく朗らかでおられるジョージさんにネガティブな感情なんて
Everyone have negative
信
emotions.
じられないです。
Everyone can be like batshit crazy. Just look at Rosa. She can be nice, but she's also crazy. I bet, Shannon, you have your crazy moments as well. You don't look like one, but you probably can do crazy stuff. George as well. And Kyrie looks fine and like cool when you just see her. And then when she's alone, then she just goes into like berserk mode and fighting stakes with like lightning speed and shotgun. Okay. Let's see.
僕はね、両親に女性は大切にしろと教えられてきたんだ。
Okay.
そしてそれを実践してきたつもりだったよ。
はい、とても紳士的で素晴らしいと思います。
本当は違う。異性とどう接していけばいいかわからなくて。
Okay.
過度に神格化して恐れて、紳士的なレディーファーストを装いながら、僕は女の子との交流に多分
Yeah.
恐怖さを
Makes sense. Makes sense. Of course, George wanted to be around girls so as much as any boy might. However, he didn't know how to interact with them. He wanted to act like a gentleman, avoiding being disliked by them, and treat them with care. And that was a problem probably because they would see him only as like someone who is always like high, like too much of the gentleman, you know, like too much is not good. Just treat them normally, but with respect. Of those feelings, only the words "treat girls well" took precedence. Yeah, blossoming into subconscious fear of women.
そんな男を紳士的な奥手な男と呼ぶんだろうね。
Okay.
とんでもない。ただの臆病者さ。そのくせ自分はこんなにも紳士的なのにどうして彼女ができないのかと一方。
Yeah, you're like too much of the gentleman.
最後には世間の女性はすべて男を見る目がない
Wow.
って勝手に決めつけ勝手に蔑み始め。
Damn, George. I didn't expect that from George.
これが本当の情けない男ってものさ。
That gives us like a bit of like his mindset and maybe his behavior. Like this mindset maybe will be important for like some stuff within the story. I wonder if I can like place him in some in the game somewhere based on this. How many years ago was it when I noticed? It started when I was in the middle school, okay. At the time, I assumed that I was obviously the most gentlemanly of the cousins, so I'd obviously be popular with women. However, reality was completely different. At school I was pretty much completely hopeless. Far from being a leader, I was the bullied kid who got pushed around by everyone. At that time, I figured I was just capable of and adaptable man who could keep that perfect tune with his surroundings. So his like school life and stuff wasn't that perfect. It wasn't good. That's stupid. Sure, I might have gained some measure of trust from girls. However, not only was there no one who could become my girlfriend, I don't even know any girls I could call a friend. Oh.
そりゃそうさ。レディーファーストと称していつも後ろへ下がる男だよ。
Yeah. Like, just like, she wants to go into the shop and you're like, yeah, lady first. I back up.
そんな後ろ向きな牽引力のない男の背中についていこうなんて誰が思うものか。
Ah.
滑稽だね。それに気づかず自分はさぞや魅力的な男子に違いないなんて思ってる。
I thought like George had like kind of like easier in life. But I guess, yeah, he's like 23, so he had to grow up to this point, like what he is now. So obviously he made like a lot of mistakes in the past. So yeah, just because of like his behavior and looks right now, I thought like he had like great time and at school and everything. But seems like not the case.
その気持ちちょっぴりわかります。
Okay.
自分が異性に魅力的に見てもらいたくて努力した振る舞いが必ず思った通りの結果を導くとは限りませんから。
True.
へえ。
Wisdom.
シャノンにもそういう経験が？
6 years ago, come on.
もちろんです。私だって男の子の気を引きたくてできもしないお化粧をして恥をかいたり
Okay.
恥ずかしい失敗の思い出がたくさんあります。
That alone gives me nothing, Shannon. I need more. I never ever heard about you making like a makeup and being embarrassed or something. That was never mentioned, so that's new.
そんなうぬぼれた僕の目を覚ましてくれたのがシャノン。いや、君たちだった。
All of you.
どんなきっかけがジョージさんに訪れたんですか？
Why the music stopped?
嫉妬かな。
Envy. Okay, we have new emotion for George. Okay.
意外です。
Yeah, that's unexpected.
でも何に？
Well then.
君とバトラ君がとても楽しそうに話しているのを見て。
6 years ago backstory. This is a small butler. Right? This is a small butler. Yes, because Butler was very casual and he could be like easily became a friend with Shannon, and George couldn't do that because he was scared of girls and he was like ladies first and like yeah you're right, yeah thank you, yeah like gentleman. But too much of the gentleman, and Butler was just like naturally given to like just like talk to everyone and just like be friends with them. So yeah, Butler had better chance on Shannon than George. So even back then, George was interested in Shannon. But Butler kind of like make it more difficult because George had no chance to basically interact with Shannon like he wanted. Like Butler took all the spotlight. Huh! Okay.
僕は嫉妬した。
私がバトラ様と
Shannon raced through her memories, trying to find a conversation that might have made George envious.
君たちにとっては他愛ない会話だったに違いないよ。でも僕はそれに嫉妬を感じてしまった。
Okay.
ここからの話はバトラ君には絶対に内緒にしてほしい。
Okay, but I want to hear, so...
約束できる？
もちろんです。
Okay. What is this? What is this?
みすぼらしい僕の懺悔さ。
Okay.
でも聞いてほしい。今夜は僕の悪い部分も知ってくれた上で君に返事をもらいたいことがあるから。
I want to hear about your bad sides as well. Are you going to just like go over the rooftop with like suspicious towards yourself? Are you trying to make me think you are a villain in this game? George? Why are you suddenly turning like that? Are you going to be sus or not?
はい聞かせてください。
With a smile but a serious look in her eyes, Shannon nodded. Tonight. She knew what he was going to ask her tonight. Also, why she knew? How? I guess maybe she had a feeling, but why she knew? George had the right to confess before asking sacred question, and Shannon had the obligation to listen. Shannon understood this, so she listened quietly.
感激の魔女ってずいぶん趣味の悪い魔女なのね。
This is important, Angel, shut up! Just let me listen!
恋を語る話は時を超えて尊い。
And they are important! Because without love it can't be seen. I need to learn about George's love now.
いくら聞いても飽きぬでな。もっとも私にはエンジェの乙女らしい嫌悪の表情の方が愉快であるが。
Thunderin laughed quietly. Angela huffled and looked away. But she quickly realized that this would only entertain Thunderin even more, so she tried to act unconcerned.
バトラ君もジェシカちゃんも昔から快活だね。
Yes? As expected.
いや、そんな言い方は取り繕ってる。
Okay.
だからこう言うよ。
Okay. George looked up at where the moon should be, high above the rain clouds, and spoke. They were honest words, spoken from George's meek heart. Future?
僕は昔から
This is the new soundtrack.
バトラ君もジェシカちゃんも礼儀に欠けた子だと思ってたよ。
Oh. I mean, everyone thinks of them right now as well, like that. Bad-mannered. Because, I guess, yeah, like, Eva basically trained George to become, like, the next head, tried to make him the best head ever, to achieve her own dream. She built everything for George. And Jessica is just a tomboy. He's, like, fun to be around with. Smacking people into faces, kicking them. Butler is also like just casually talking with everyone. They have their own manners. They're not like rude or anything, but yeah, in comparison to what teaching George had, then yeah, it seems to him like they're rude. Makes sense.
いや、もっとダイレクトに言おう。言葉遣いの下品な子たちだなとさえ思っていたよ。
Yeah.
本当さ、軽蔑してくれていい。
しません。人は何を胸中に思おうと許されます。むしろ態度に出さなかったジョージさんは立派です。
ありがとう。僕はそんな彼らを内心見下していたよ。
Makes sense. By the way George was raised, that makes, like, his confession here makes total sense. Nothing suspicious here so far.
それに比べて僕はなんと立派で紳士的魅力にあふれているかと本気でうぬぼれていたさ。
Yeah. I was at the age where having a girlfriend felt like a necessary condition for becoming a real man. I truly believed that no girl could fail to admire a gentleman who treated girls as well as I did. So I really did assume that the girls I knew were attracted to me.
それに比べたらいつまでもはしゃいだりふざけたり下品で低俗な言葉遣いばかりしているバトラ君やジェシカちゃんなんか絶対に彼女や彼氏ができたりするもんかと思って、
Yeah.
それがいつまで経っても彼女ができない自分への精神安定剤だったのかもしれない。とんでもない。彼らは僕に劣ってなんかいない。
George grew. Wow.
むしろ異性を勝手に神格化してレディーファーストと称して恐れて避ける僕の方がよっぽど劣っていた。
I like how this episode provides us like emotional development of George and how he grow up since like being a kid to like now when he's adult. I like how they present his like emotional state shifting, understanding stuff. I like it.
バトラもジェシカも昔からああいう性分だった。確かにそやで紳士的淑女的とは到底言えなかっただろう。しかし男女を分け隔てなく交流できる力があった。いや魅力と言っていいかもしれない。
ちょっとわかるわ。お兄ちゃんやジェシカお姉ちゃんみたいなタイプの人って男女問わず誰とでも仲良くなれるタイプよね。
Yeah.
ジョージお兄ちゃんには悪いけど、あまり紳士を振りかざしすぎる人ってちょっと気持ち悪いわ。
Yeah.
女に幻想を持ちすぎっていうか、なんというか。
人は無縁であるなら相手が無害で退屈な人間であることを尊ぶ。しかしそれは邪魔にならないという意味で好まれているだけだ。退屈な人間を身近にしたいと願う人間などいるわけもない。
Makes sense.
当然よ。動かず物も言わぬ電信柱と友達になろうというバカはいないわ。でも動かず物を言わないのは電信柱としては優秀だわ。
そういうことだ。ジョージはつまりいくら自分が優秀であっても魅力ある人間として認められていない。ただの電信柱扱いであることにようやく気づいたというわけだ。
僕は当時うぬぼれの真っ盛りだった。だから親族会議でみんなで集まっている時一番魅力的なのは僕で、それに混じって遊んでくれた使用人の女の子はみんな
Wow, he was so delusional.
信じていたよ。
Wow, I cannot believe it that George was like that. Oh wow.
それが
That's so surprising.
僕はそこでようやく自分がどれほどみすぼらしかったかを思い知ったのさ。
私が当時何か心ないことを言ってしまったのでしょうか。
It's really not remembering stuff.
いいや、逆さ。君は何も言わなかった。君の瞳に映っているのは常に僕だといううぬぼれが打ち砕かれたのさ。
Oh. Just when did it start? No. It must have started long before then. I only failed to notice because my eyes were clouded with conceit.
ある日、唐突に気づいたんだ。君たちがバトラ君やジェシカちゃんと僕なんかよりはるかによく馴染んで楽しそうに遊んでいることに。
Yeah. Yes. Those two whom I looked down upon so much were radiating far more charm than I was. You really looked like you were enjoying yourself that day. The look on your face was far brighter than any you ever showed me. Oh.
気色悪い話さ。
That's not sickening, George. That's just like emotional development of yours and the way you were raised, basically. I mean, Natsuki would be pretty strict with Jessica as well, but Jessica's personality is way different from George. It's also personality trait.
僕は君を勝手に僕に好意を持ってると決めつけ、ひょっとしたら異性の付き合いになってもいいかな。
Aww.
青臭い白昼夢を許して。
And look what you are now, George. Nice. But on the other hand, when you think about this, now I think about this. If that's the case, then George and Shannon are together only because Butler was missing for 6 years. Because if Butler would be around for 6 years and would be meeting with Shannon each year, then their connection would like be just deeper and deeper. And George would never probably had the chance to get close to her.
それを勝手に恋人を奪われた気持ちになって勝手に傷ついて、どこまでも僕はダメな男だったんだ。
I wonder if George feels like he stole Shannon from Butler because Butler don't remember 6 years ago how he seems like he don't remember like all the talks he had with Shannon and everything. George seems to like remember the best because it's like trauma for him. Huh.
その時、ようやく僕は自分の愚かさに気づけたんだ。
ジョージ様。
その後、バトラ君はいろいろあって、
Yeah.
会議に来なくなったけど、ルドルフおじさんから彼の近況は聞いていたよ。おじさんも可愛い人だね。バトラ君とあんなにいつも喧嘩をしているのに、バトラ君の近況を常に気にかけていた。
Okay.
そうです
It's a
ね。
good dad.
私も聞かせてもらったことがあります。アスム様も呆れておられましたっけ？
Despite how light they were. Okay. So Shannon knows Asumu. Shannon knew Asumu. Okay.
学校では大層女性に人気でトラブルが絶えないのはきっとルドルフ様の
I
血の
mean, Rudolph is the womanizer, right?
そしてジェシカちゃんも男女の友達を大勢作っていつもその中心で活躍していると聞いていたし、実際ジェシカちゃんと話してもそれは何の誇張でもないと。
Dax's experience had shown that the two I had looked down upon were much more attractive human beings than I was.
最初はね、バトラ君たちを真似ようと思ったんだ。
Imitate. Yeah, imitating is not the best idea, you know, because you will never be yourself and you will just force yourself to be someone who you are not. And it will be awkward for you, it will be hard for you, and you will not be able to like have like normal conversation how you would like to have.
滑稽な話さ。ふざけたりはしゃいだり下品な会話を好めば彼らのような魅力が得られると思い込んだ。
ジョージ様がですか？ちょっと想像できません。
痛々しかったよ。僕もあの頃のことは生涯思い出したくない。
I just tried to imagine George like hitting Jessica into the head because she was like talking some bullshit. Just like Butter, because Butter would do that definitely. Like Jessica talking some bullshit, she's like, "Pook," like you know, like chop into the head, like that.
そしてそんなことを真似ても真の魅力は宿らないとすぐに気づいたよ。僕に魅力がないのは人を大事にすると称したり、
Respecting people,
場の雰囲気に合わせて振る舞えると称したりして、
acting to fit, yeah, wear a mask whenever you are.
いつも一歩逃げている自分の臆病さにあったんだ。
That's a lot of development and information about George, and actually it gives us a bit of like insight of 6 years ago and what might have happened. Maybe not what might have happened, but like in general, like situation between Butler, Shannon, and George and Jessica 6 years ago. And in between, because Butler was nowhere around and George had like all this time for himself and Shannon.
僕はそれを克服するために生まれ変わる決意をしたよ。初めて自分の殻というものを理解し、その意志がくじけそうになるたびにあの日のことを思い出して、
Okay.
君たちが僕を忘れて楽しそうに遊んでいた。
Oh, wow. I wonder if this scene, like, if the scene is in a manga, you can like show it to me on Discord actually. Like, reading this, I imagining having manga panel of like little George standing alone under the tree, trying to say something, and everyone is like walking away from him and like playing together, and he's just like standing there with like shades on his glasses and everything, you know. And there's like a bubble that speaks like this, like it's his memory. Wow, that hits.
そして僕に好意があると決めつけている君の瞳に僕が映っていなかったことをね。誓ったんだよ。今度こそ本当に君を振り向かせて、その瞳に僕を映してやりたいとね。
Okay.
それが実は君に恋をした一番最初の感情。
So really, it was envy.
複雑だったんですね。
あの日僕を無視して遊んでいた君たち、いや君への復讐が、
Oh.
いつの間にか本当の恋心に変わっていったんだ。
Wow, so envy into revenge, into the love. What a journey, holy shit, George. I didn't expect George to have so much development actually. Wow, we had like actual emotional backstory for him.
しかし神に誓うよ。それが君のことを真剣に考え出したきっかけだとしても、僕が今君に持つ気持ちには何の偽りもない。僕は君を生涯愛することを誓う。
Wow.
それは誰にも何にも偽らない。そして君を妻として迎えるために僕には世界を敵に回すことだって厭わない覚悟がある。
Yeah, everything for her. You remember what he tried to do like in the episode for his resolve. He chose Shannon and then he tried to fight Gab. Wow.
ジョージさん。
以上が君に先にしておきたい懺悔さ。僕は今日まで君のことを初恋で一目惚れだったと言ってきた。それは嘘なんだ。
Yeah.
うぬぼれた僕の歪んだ。
関係ないです。
Shannon smiled, but she spoke forcefully enough to interrupt George's words.
初恋じゃなかったら結ばれちゃいけないんですか？ 初恋の人を忘れたらそれは裏切りなんですか？
Second sentence, Butler? What do you think, Shannon? Is it betrayal or not? It's another question without answer from you.
恋ってそんな単純じゃない。いえ、単純かもしれない。だって恋なんて簡単。常に今の自分の正直な気持ちだけが正解なのだから。だから昔の話も馴れ初めも何も関係ないんです。
懺悔沈んだったかな。
Yeah.
いいえ、何事も完璧なジョージさんにも人間臭い一面があることが分かってちょっと嬉しかったです。
Yeah, that's good. That's a bit of secret. That you can share between your,
そ
like
れを
each other
私
now.
だけに打ち明けてくれることに嬉しくなりました。
ありがとう。
This is such a cute scene.
僕は君がいたから僕になれた。
私もジョージさんがいるから私でいるのです。だから包み隠さず教えてください。私たちはどんな夫婦になってどんな未来を築くのですか？
僕は君という妻を得て父さんを超える実業家になる。そして様々な挑戦や冒険を経て自分の可能性の限界を確かめたい。
Okay.
その到達点の頂に君と一緒に至りたいんだ。そこからの眺めは僕以外の誰にも見せられないものになる。
楽しそうです。どこまでもお供します。
もちろん実業家としての冒険だけじゃない。
Yeah, it will be a hard work.
夫婦でしか築けないものもたくさん積み上げていきたい。
Okay. Oh, I will know. Okay. Nice. George already thinking about kids. Even like he's already thinking into the future. That's good. I wonder if Shannon wants kids. Because it's like both sides.
それはどんなものですか？
子供を作ろう。
Yeah. Oh, Shannon wants it too.
はい、旦那様。
Oh, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm going to cry. Oh my god.
最低3人は作りたい。男の子も女の子も両方欲しい。
You cannot decide at least one boy and one girl. That's not how it works.
もし3人とも男の子だったら？
次こそ女の子か。
Oh my god.
4人目を作ろう。何人いてもいい。
Oh my god, George.
子育てという冒険も2人で楽しもう。そしてやがては子供たちが孫を連れて帰ってくる。気づけば僕たちは大勢の子供と孫に囲まれた賑やかな老後を迎えてるだろうね。
楽しそうです。ジョージさん、どんなおじいちゃんになってるんですか？
Oh, Grandpa George. Oh my god, I just imagine Grandpa George with book in his hand. Near the fireplace. Oh,
君こそどんなおばあちゃんになってるんだろうね。
oh, Grandma Shannon. Oh, knitting like something in the chair. For George. Or for kids. Oh.
でも僕は君を変わらず愛し続けるよ。そして大勢の家族に見守られながら王女をできたら僕たちの
I'm so happy in this episode. This is so good. Can neither of them die in this episode, please? George didn't just talk about his love in the present. He swore to love her so until the final moment, when the lids of their coffins would be shut. Then George took a small box out of his pocket. Even without opening it, she knew what was inside. He took it out with a motion that was more natural even than the one he had practiced in the bathroom at the airport. Yeah, we remember that. And it was overflowing with charm.
さよ。
はい、
結婚しよう。
はい。
この指輪をどうかその指に通してほしい。
Oh.
ジョージさん。
We have the CG again. And what's important, she instantly accepted this time. I think she accepted this also in the episode 4, right? Instantly, I think. Or it was episode 3? Because in the first one, she accepted this after like the talk, like she said she will think about this. That ring, which glistened divinely, even in the dim light of the arbor, passed from George's hand to Shannon's finger. Of course, Shannon had already decided which finger to put it on.
僕と君の未来を阻もうとする全ての運命に僕は
George proclaimed that he would reveal the engagement to the entire family on the next day.
僕たちの結婚に両親はとやかく言うかもしれない
Definitely.
でも僕はそれを許さない
I mean, Eva probably, Hideyoshi not so much. Hideyoshi will be probably fine.
僕が親にするのは婚約の報告であって認めてもらいたいわけじゃない
Yeah, I'm going to inform, not ask.
もし母さんが君との結婚を許さないと言い出すなら僕は自ら感動を
Wow!
君と家を出るつもりだよ
Holy shit, George going into such... Oh my god. George, you are amazing. You have my respect. Holy shit. George is so good this episode. Wow.
僕にはその覚悟がとっくにあるんだ僕たちの未来を阻む全ての運命に僕は毅然と立ち向かうことを
George had said it out loud. So Shannon said the same thing.
私も私とジョージさんの未来を阻もうとする運命に毅然と立ち向かうことを
Okay.
誓います。
Cool. Oh, that's so good. Everything shattered. Why? Because Erika. Of course, Erika shattered everything. God damn it, you rat. That was such a cool scene. I love that. That was the best engagement scene we had in Umineko so far. I love the backstory of George and his development and like the whole like his talk about future, acceptance from Shannon. This whole interaction in this episode was so amazing. It beats like other episodes on the scene.
バトラさん
Let me know in the comments.
試験が始まるんです
Do you think like this episode is the best scene for Shannon and George in the engagement? Or you like the other episode maybe more? Let me know in the comment. I wonder which one is your favorite because each episode had one.
もう恋愛ごっこお腹いっぱいなんですけど
黙って見ていろ。
はいはい
Okay. I'm not done showing you stuff before the game starts, Erika. Shut up, I'm the game master.
私があくびでもした隙に何かとんでもない伏線を通過されたらたまりませんから
You should, Erika, watch very carefully because without love it cannot be seen. So if you ignore that love stuff, then you will never discover the truth. You third-rate detective.
お前には愛はないのか。
So you cannot see.
愛が証拠として受理されるミステリーってあるんですか
I mean, she does have love. She loved Ben Castle, probably. I mean, definitely. Oh my god, I need to like... Later, when I like finish everything, I need to like find memes between like Eric and Ben Castle. There's like tons of them, probably. Erika laughed coldly and stared down on the two of the game board. Butter watched her quietly. Erika thought she felt a touch of pity in his gaze, and she averted her eyes uncomfortably. Huh.
一応理解はしてますとも愛が殺人の動機程度にはなりうることくらい
Nice one. That's the deduction of the detective.
一応この東屋での出来事は2人の婚約に障害が生じた場合犯行の動機となりうる程度には解釈しとこうと
I still don't know what the fuck motive can be. Like, it cannot be just money. It must be like something about like revenge or envy or something. Why would like everyone die? Okay. I can think about who did it, how did it, when, what happened, theories around Umineko, but just like, why is like, it's just escaping my mind. I just don't, I don't know. I'm still trying to think why, but there can be reasons about like 19 years ago. Okay, I'm not going into that now. Okay.
まあ赤くない言葉でいくら愛をささやこうとも全ては幻ですが。
かわいそうにな。
ああ。
お前は魔女に証拠が与えられなかったら人も愛せないんだな。
くだらない恋愛トークはやめてください。私はあんたの敵であって恋の話に付き合う酔狂な友人ではありませんから。
Yeah, I would expect Erika lose this badly, but from the beginning of the game it seems like Butler will lose somehow.
私には今のあんたがさっぱりわかりません。一体あんたは何を悟ったってんです？あんたとベアとは罵り合い殺し合う関係だったはず。
Yeah.
そのあんたが何の真相に至ってベアトに対する感情を変えたんですか？
You will not understand because you have no love.
まさか殺し合うライバル関係から恋愛感情が芽生えたとかバカなこと言い出さないですよね。
Probably the other way around. Probably the love started the rivalry and the murderous intent. That way?
エリカ卿、ゲームの進行を続けさせましょう。退屈な恋愛シーンなどとっとと終わらせるに限ります。
ほんとそうですね。
They're no boring.
口を挟んで失礼。ささ、どうぞ続きを。
Okay. What kind of Twilight Butler will create? I wonder, what kind of Twilight will he make? Okay.
シャノンです。
And Shannon is back in the servant room.
戻りました。
うん。今日の日誌はまだだな。
はい、すぐに提出します。カノン君、留守番をありがとう。
長い休み時間だったね。
Okay. Canon had already noticed. Yeah, the ring. What will happen between two of them now? I'm worried about that because of the conversation that I had before. There was a silvery glint coming from the ring finger on Sean's left hand.
では、私は先に休む。何かあったら構わず起こすように。
おやすみなさいませ、源氏様。
Genji disappeared off to the waiting room. After that, only Sean and Canon remained.
時間をくれてありがとう。あとは私が控えてるから、カノン君ももう休んでもいいよ。
今度は僕の出番ってことだね。
うん、悪いけど、私たちは負けないよ。
George and Canon will not lose to Canon and Jessica, huh? Oh my god.
僕だって負けるものか。
今日まで臆病で、お嬢様にリードしてもらわなければ何もできなかった君が。
姉さんが教えてくれたはずだよ。
何を教えたかな。
恋に昔も過去も関係ない。今だけが重要なんだって。もしそれが本当なら、僕の今は姉さんの今に何も負けてるなんて思わない。
I don't remember exactly now. I will have to check on LP archive. Did they talk actually about that during that conversation? Or Canon is aware of what Shannon said during her conversation with George? Right here. Because if it's the second one, and they didn't spoke about it, then it's even more like hint slash clue towards the fury of like them being like one person. Because how would Canon know otherwise? If he was here all the time. Sean and Canon glared at each other with serious eyes. That period of tension vanished when Sean chuckled.
それでいいよ、君とお嬢様も頑張って。もしも結ばれるなら、私たちが心の底から祝福できるくらいに素敵な関係になって。
姉さんに
This is a wholesome episode.
リードを許してるけどね。
仕方ないよ。それが君のこれまでの疫病の対価なんだから。
Yep.
分かってる。それが僕の罪だから。
Oh my god! We have seen. Since episode 4, we finally have seen again. I mean, we had seen in episode 5 as well. But there's scene! And scene is important. Butler have seen as well. So, Canon scene is being late. So, Butler scene is being late as well? Maybe? Somehow? How? I just like randomly started like talking about stuff. What the fuck? Umineko, please stop. Sean and Canon fished around their pockets and drew out two small things that glittered gold. They looked like the left and right wings of the gold butterfly. Oh! Since when you had that?
私たちは家具。
Oh, wait! These were the charms that Beatrice was supposed to give them, right? Like in the episode 2. But Canon had his like destroyed, I think, or like he threw it away or something, if I remember correctly. So in this row they both have one.
人間になって愛を育む奇跡を得るには、もう一度魔法の奇跡を頼らなくてはならない。
あいつのブローチが役に立つなんて。
Okay.
私たちの手元にある唯一の魔法。
It was a golden butterfly brooch, which Beatrice had once given to Shannon in the hopes of creating love between her and George. Shannon had given to Canon, but he had let his emotions go ahead of him and had crushed it into pieces. Yeah, okay, so I remembered it correctly. Kind of, like, I thought like both of them get one, but yeah, okay. So, with the two wings they had were brought together, it would regain the form of a beautiful butterfly.
じゃあ、行ってくる。僕もトランプに一応呼ばれてたからね。
They did? That's the first time I ever heard them asking him to play cards. That was always Shannon playing cards with them. I don't think they ever asked Canon that. Let me know in the comments if like in any episode actually they asked him to play cards but he like refused, because he would refuse obviously, but I wonder if like they ever like asked him that, or is it like the first time ever?
頑張って。
I wonder.
お嬢様、きっと喜ぶと思う。
少し照れるな。
楽しんで、その感情を。
Count left the servant room. He went to go to see Jessica and to tell her what he had determined to do. Sean quietly watched him go. The fragment of the brooch and the engagement ring let off a gold and silver glint.
懐かしいぞ。
Why the elder Beatrice sees the current board? Okay, I'm not going to question that. I have no strength about thinking about like twisting timelines and meta. No, not today.
あれは確かにわらわがシャノンに与えたもの。
So I was right. She's the Beatrice from episode 2. I was right.
カノンが踏みつぶして以来、どこへ紛失したかと思っていたら、まだ持っていたのか。黄金蝶のブローチ、恋愛を助ける魔法のブローチと、フェザリーヌさんの本で読みました。
And that had been the first moment that Beatrice, Witch of the Forest, had met with the human and given them her power. Bit by bit, she had ascended from a mere ghost to the ruler of the mansion at night. And by making the servants believe in her, she had wiped away the anti-magic power. And then, it eventually became possible for her to appear openly in front of Shannon, whose magic resistance has grown particularly low, and who had begun to believe in the existence of Beatrice. To Beato, who had been unable to interact with anyone for many years, this conversation with Shannon must have been especially fun.
だから気前よく黄金蝶のブローチを与えてやったのだ。わらわは相当上機嫌であったのだな。わらわのごとき冷酷な魔女がそこまでサービスをするとは。
でも素敵です。あなたは未来の恋人たちの仲を取り持たれたのですから。
もちろん甘やかしたつもりはないぞ。
So basically, the episode 2 backstory, I think, yeah, I talked about this in the previous episode actually. Like the backstory is it? No, wait, okay, no, okay, that's fine. I wanted to say that the episode 2 backstory happened 6 years ago, but that's not the case. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Maybe? I cannot think about this. This is too complicated for now. For today, I will like think over it like later. It's not time for it. It's too late.
あの肉々しい霊境を割ることと引き換えだ。
Spirit mirror that repressed my... Yeah, okay.
そのおかげで、わらわは一気に力を取り戻すことができたのだから。
Okay. Why this shrine is important? Why it's so important?
しかしある夜、紫の雷が
Oh!
真珠の社を打ち砕いた。
She's talking about shrine as well! Oh my god, shrine is more important than I thought. Oh my god. Yeah, we remember that. Like, apparently the lightning struck shrine and it's gone. That's what like she told us before in like back in the episode 1 on the boat.
島々の者たちは協調だとささやき合いました。おお、今思えばあれこそがベアトリーチェ様復活の印だったに違いありません。
Umasawa had the rest of the night off, so she had let Erika talk her into drinking a bit, and was chatting about the legend of Akujikijima and Beatrice in a happy, tipsy mood. Erika would nod from time to time, but she listened very closely. She wasn't actually taking notes, but she was gathering the information on the whiteboard inside her head. Then she frowned, as though noticing something out of place, and held up her hand. Okay?
ちょっとストップを。
Okay?
はい。
その鎮守の社は悪食島の悪霊を封じるために旅の修験者が建立した。そうでしたね。
Yeah, apparently.
強い神通力をお持ちだったということで、その力を鏡に込め、
霊境として社に奉納し、悪霊を封印した。少し違和感を覚えます。
Why? Wait, what? Traveling mountain eccentric to set up evil spirits. Why would he try to seal evil spirits first of all? How would he know about them? Who placed that power? So he tried to seal up the spirits, but he put his power into the mirror. So it sounds like the evil spirits were his power. Is that what you think?
悪食島の悪霊を封印する社がどうしてベアトリーチェも封印するん
Or that. That's okay. I didn't thought about the obvious answer. Of course, I forgot about Occam Razor again. The rules of Occam Razor. Like, yeah, this is the first question. Like, why the fuck this mirror even like seals Beatrice? That's the first question ever. Why would I like try to make everything complicated? Umineko is so crazy.
はあ、それはその霊境の神通力が。
なるほど。東洋の悪霊も西洋の魔女も OK の便利な霊境だったからというわけですか。わかりました。すっきりはしませんが、そこは折れることにしましょう。しかし、どうしてベアトリーチェが蜘蛛の巣も嫌うのかわかりま
Well, she's a butterfly. But yeah, that's a good question, like, in general. We have like more insight of this, because like magic not exists, so why afraid of spiders? According to the legend, the evil spirits of Kujikijima despite spider webs, so they were apparently used as ward against evil on the island around here. Maybe like, I mean, if you connect everything, you can like say that Beato is Akujikijima, yeah. So she's like the evil spirit of Akujikijima, or just the spirit. It's not like she's like witch of like West and spirits are different thing. Like it's like there's just like one being. It might be the same, basically. Maybe Kinzo thought he summoned like witch from the West and he actually summoned the evil spirits. Actually, spiders are a useful bug. The farmers of the island may well have treasured them. It's very possible that the farmers called them wards against evil, tying them to the stories about evil spirits, in order to create a tradition of people treating this useful book with care through the generations. Yeah, they are useful.
しかしそれ、悪食島伝説の話です。そもそもベアトリーチェの魔女伝説の発祥は、この島に引っ越してきた後宮金蔵が
Yes, that's true.
ミステリアスな黄金伝説とそれを授けた魔女という名の愛人を吹聴してから始まったものです。
Yeah.
つまり悪食島の悪霊と黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェは本来全く異なる存在のはずなんです。
What if he made by mistake, like, because it's not saying that evil spirits were like just thing of the past. Like he could like summon an evil spirit in like nowadays. Why not? And because of the mirror, the spirit is suppressed. So might be totally the same thing actually.
なのに設定が同じになっています。
Yeah.
さてはて。
The evil spirits of Akukajima couldn't stand spider webs, so neither could Beatrice. That sort of reasoning had been applied all over the place. When it was pointed out that this was strange, Kumasawa was lost for an answer.
金蔵さんの書斎のドアノブはサソリの魔法陣が描かれていて、それは西洋魔術では魔除けを意味する。
Yeah, and it works against Beatrice apparently.
だから西洋魔女のベアトリーチェはドアノブに触れられない。これは理解できるんです。
Yes.
でも、クモの巣に限ってはベアトリーチェが嫌う理由がありません。
Okay. When she mentioned the doorknobs, now I see why it's confusing. Yeah, she have a point actually. But it still sounds like she's then like, I don't know, some variety of Akujiki-jima's spirit, but from the west? Maybe, or something like that? That way both of these things would work?
私の知る限りでも西洋魔女の苦手なものに雲の巣があったという記憶はありません。むしろ雲は魔女の仲間や眷属では？
That makes sense.
はあ。
思うに悪事木島伝説の悪霊と魔女伝説のベアトリーチェ、この2つの異なる伝説が少し混交しているように思います。
Yeah, that's why it feels like they're the same.
いいえ、混交どころか融合かもしれません。
Okay.
悪事木島伝説は六軒島周辺の暗礁を恐れた漁民たちが生み出したおとぎ話。しかし悪事木島に住まう悪霊なる者には具体的な
So they created the image of Beatrice to see the spirit.
人なのか怪物なのかはたまた足のない幽霊なのかさっぱりイメージがありません。人はビジュアルを伴わない空想を苦手とします。そこにベアトリーチェという魔女の伝説が登場した。悪霊よりは魔女の方が想像しやすい存在です。しかもその上、金蔵さんはベアトリーチェの肖像画を描かせ、
Yeah, two years ago.
つまり悪事木島伝説の一番の弱点、たたる悪霊のビジュアルイメージが初めて保管されたわけです。
Makes sense.
そこからいつの間にか2つの伝説が混じり合っていってしまったのではないでしょうか。
So I was right?
そうでござい
That
ましょ
she's
うね。
Akujima and the witch at the same time. Why you are acting so sus, Kumasawa? Kumasawa acting sus this episode. This is very sus. She's hiding something. We all know she's hiding something. She's Virgila, we all know that.
この老いぼれには少し難しい話にございます。
I wonder if Erika will like realize that you are bullshitting me. What do you know? Kumasawa laughed to smooth it over, wiping away a cold sweat. She might have seemed confused, but she actually understand what Erika was saying. In truth, she did have a rough understanding of how the legend of Akujiki-jima, which had been around before Ushima Kinzo had come to Rokkanjima. The legend of the Golden Witch, the story of the woman who had given Kinzo a vast amount of gold, had changed over time. She didn't want to admit it, but she knew. Beatrice's backstory, that she hated the spirit mirror and spiderwebs, had actually been based on the ancient legend of Akujiki-jima. Evil spirits, part of the legend, had been replaced by the witch of the portrait.
もし黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェを自称する人物がいたとして、彼女が本当にクモの巣を嫌うのかどうか、ぜひ聞いてみたいものです。
Huh. Now when I think about this, like, I don't know if you can like take this as the hint, maybe now, or clue. I'm going once again back to my idea of like dual personality and two names of Shannon and Canon. Remember how Canon like appeared like in the kitchen back in the episode, I think it was 2, right? Episode 2. Like he attacked the Nanjo and servants and stuff. And Shannon was like, Beatrice is scared of spiderwebs and stuff. So if Shannon and Canon are essentially the same person, then Shannon had in her hand basically the spiderweb, right? The handkerchief with spiderweb. And yet Canon was the one who was scared. That's like foreshadowing of like indication that it's Beatrice is like from two worlds. She's a witch, which was represented by Canon, because Canon was represented as a magical being back in the episode 2, and Shannon was represented like as not like witch, basically. Because Canon was like produced by witch, and Shannon was something else, and Shannon was not aware. Okay, I just confused myself. You know what I mean? One of them represented like Akukijima and the other represented the witch, and yeah, the one was not scared of the spider webs and the second was, because that's how they supposed to work. But together, they're not mixed. You know what I mean? It's... yeah, I just like started talking and like lost my thought. But you know, you understand. I hope so. It was kind of chaotic.
触れるとどうなるんでしたっけ？
魔女の眷属は雲の巣に触れるとやけどを負うそうですから、多分そうなるんじゃないかと。
Yeah.
いいじゃないですか。見事な魔女裁判です。
Splendid witch trial. Just yeah, spider web and check if this is burning.
雲の巣に触れてやけどするならば、それは悪霊の方であって魔女ではない。
Wow! What's the test? Holy shit! Oh wow, this is like denying witches. The new idea of denying witches. Holy fuck.
そして触れても何も起こらないのであれば、ただの人間であることの証。
Wow. Wow.
つまり、やけどしようがしなかろうが、黄金の魔女など存在しないという証になります。
By the way, Erika, I don't understand one thing. Why nothing happens would prove that she's just a human. I don't believe that's the case. Because if it touches her and she will get burned, then she's the evil spirit. Right? Not a witch. And if nothing happens, that can mean that she's the witch, not an evil spirit. Because witch is unaffected by the spider web. So, why you mean she's just a human? There's no proof for that. And you guys talking stupid bullshit again.
魔女伝説なんて所詮、悪事木島伝説が装いを変えただけのや。ただ伝説がそこにあるだけで、フルドエリカはこの程度の推理が可能です。
Of course.
いかがです？皆様方。
Good deduction, actually. Though only the two of them were in the long, Erika faced in the direction the invisible audience would have been if there was one. She shrugged. And, to match Erika's imagination, the two of them actually were there listening in.
雲の巣。
Oh, Beatrice's. Okay.
触れるとやけど？
When Battled Elder snapped her fingers, a gracefully silver spider slipped down from the ceiling, hanging by that transparent thread. Okay. Afterwards, only a single silver strand remained. Timidly, Beatrice stretched her finger out toward the spider string. And she touched it. Nothing happened.
平気です。
So you are a witch.
平気なのか。
Oh? Battle the Elder lifted up a white bell finger, and after showing it to her little sister, she traced the silver string with it. There was a stench like the single hair being burned. Once again, she held her finger up in front of Beato. She was dumbfounded. There was a thin burn line, as though someone had traced across it with the razor. Okay, Umineko! Okay! It still works with my... Like I said with Shannon and Canon in the episode 2, it's the same with them. One represents the evil spirit, and one represents the witch. So the old Beatrice from the past who gave the brush to Shannon is the spirit of the Akuki Jima. And the other Beato is the witch. That was created after, because Legend of the Golden Witch and stuff happened like 2 years ago. Like we had like image of the Beatrice clear out 2 years ago when the portrait was created. Up until the 2 years ago, there was only the evil spirit. There was no witch or something. Oh my god. Okay.
これはわらわが聞きたい。どうしてそなたは平気なのか。わかりません。むしろ逆にどうしてお姉様が蜘蛛の巣に触れるとやけどをするのかわからぬ。わらわが自らの存在を意識した時からそういうことになって。
Okay, so again, she's not, don't
で
know.
はお姉様は。
Beato hesitated. However, her question was clear.
違う。わらわは悪食島の悪霊などではない。
You are not aware of that, maybe. You are just not aware of that.
わらわは六軒島の夜を支配する。
That's what you claim.
ベア、どうしてこの島の太古の悪霊と同じ弱点を持つのかはわらわにもわからぬ。苦手なのは蜘蛛の巣だけですか。エリカとやらが言うように金蔵の書斎のドアノブもダメだ。
Oh my god, let's test this. Oh my god, little Beato, go and touch the doorknob.
あのサソリの魔法陣はわらわを焼く。
Check this
わら
now.
わにとって金蔵の書斎の扉を開けようとする。
I think Chick Beato will be fine.
蹄鉄を家中に拾うも同じこと。そなたはどうか。サソリの魔法陣ですか。
There she snapped her fingers again. When she did, the surrounding scene bent and twisted, and they had suddenly moved to the place in front of Kinzo's study. And there was the doorknob engraved with the scorpion magic circle.
魔術を研究するものならば、人的にも霊的にも隔絶された隠れ家が必須となる。金蔵が自らの書斎を閉ざし、このような魔除けを施したとしても不思議はない。そしてそれは困ったことに、わらわにもこうして効果がある。
Also, I didn't mention that like recently because Jessica was out of my mind for a while now, but her outfit really looks like Jessica, right? And she's blonde. This is one of my points from like back in the day when Jessica was like, I mean, Jessica still have like slight sus vibes on her because of how Beato and how Jessica are like talking and behave. There's like kind of similarity between them. She gently grasped the doorknob. Ow. As she did, a violent burning sound, unbelievably stronger than the one caused by the spiderweb, rang out.
お姉様、大丈夫ですか。手は。
Her hand had been horribly burned, and Beato couldn't help but avert her eyes.
安心せよ。これ式、すぐ治る。
Apparently, it would be healed by itself if left alone. The older sister seems to heal at an inhuman rate.
だがそなたはどうやら平気らしいな。
She timidly poked the doorknob. Nothing happened. Slowly she touched it with the entire palm, but had felt nothing pleasantly cool sensation.
不思議だ。
Yeah, this is very interesting.
そなたはわらわの分身であるにもかかわらず、わらわとは様々なものが異なっている。
Huh.
逆にドアノブに触れても平気ですが、お姉様のような火傷を負ったら私は簡単には治らないと思います。
まるで普通の人間のようであるな。
Chick Beato is the human side of Beatrice? Like the embodiment of like human emotions? I'm not going to like dive into this right now, but this is very important conversation.
自分が魔女だとはちょっと信じきれていません。私にはお姉様のように魔法を使うこともできないし、お父様は私を偉大なる魔女の生まれ変わりだと信じてくださいましたが、私にはそれが信じられなくて。そなたは何者なのか。私はベアトリーチェ。お父様のために生まれてきました。お姉様は？わらわもまたベアトリーチェ。金蔵に魔法にて黄金を授け、その後も魂となって島に縛り付けられている体を失った魔女である。私たちは一体何者なんでしょう。
Good question.
わらわと違い、そなたは体を持つ存在のように見える。
Okay, so this one, the elder is just like the spirit, and Beato have like the chick Beato have the body.
そうなんですか？エリカとやらの話を聞いて、わらわはふと思った。魔女であり、魔法が使えるが、体を持たぬわらわ、そして魔女であるが、魔法は使えず、肉の体を持つそなた。わらわたちはやがて一つになり、掛け合った部分を埋め合って、
So the person with magic.
として完成されるのではないだろうか。
And the magic is love, right? From what I understand. Or hate. Depends, because we have like black witches, and that's born from hate. So basically we have the vessel, which is a person, and then we have the emotion of love. Is that how it works? It did seem plausible. Both the batteries were missing something. If they were to become one, and surely they would be very close to the batteries that Butler desired. Are you going to fuse? Chick Battle is going to eat Elder. Okay. What are you gonna do? Are you going to like fuse with her? Can you like reverse this process? The older sister slowly raised her palm and held it out for Beato. The large burn from the second ago tree had started to heal already. Okay. Beato also raised her hands slowly, and the two hands touched. And nothing happened, okay. Perhaps this meant that, while they were fated to become one eventually, that time had not yet come.
わらわにとって雲の巣が苦手なのは当たり前なこと。しかしそなたはそれを知りもしなかった。同様にそなたは自分が生まれてきた理由をお父様のためだという。そのお父様というのはどうやら後ろ宮バトラのこと。
Yeah.
わらわも年に数度しか訪れぬ稀な客人である彼のことは知っているが。
Okay, this pretty much confirms that this this is the confirmation of the timeline. This is the confirmation of the timeline. This is before 6 years ago, or at least 6 years ago. Before this episode, we could like say it was like 3 years ago because there was no Beato portrait, but this is basically confirmation because she knows Butler. That comes few times a year. Also, that means he came by for more than just family conferences. Why would he come back to Rokkenjima a few times a year before? Like 6 years ago.
その稀な客人の彼とそなたというわらわにどのような接点があるのか理解できぬ。
But wait, it can't be 6 years ago, because George and Shannon's situation from the backstory would not work, because Butler was around. Oh no, wait, we never had the confirmation that George made a move after Butler disappeared. Oh no, it was mentioned. Fuck. Okay, I will go to like drawing board for the timeline again, because this is like additional piece of information I need to like put somewhere in the notes.
わらわたちは互いをもっと知るべきに違いない。
そうですね。私たちは互いを知り合うことで本当に大切なことに至れる気がします。
その向こうにいるのが一なる未来のベアトリーチェ。いや、それこそがわらわたちのあるべき正しい姿に違いない。
With their hands still joined, the two batteries swore to field in the paths the other locked. In their again their single form. Bit by bit, Beata was walking down the path that led to the former batteries. Okay. And that's the end of the chapter. Once again, the episode ends with the end of the chapter. That's cool. It's way too long episodes. Magic of a different interpretation. Okay. So the next episode, it seems, will be very interesting as well. Wait, did I really save so much already? Oh wow. Okay. Okay, that will be it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed this episode a lot. A lot of stuff happened. We learned about George. We learned a bit more about Beatrice. About how they can become one. We learned about the Akuji Kijima. And possibility that she may be like evil spirit or something. A lot of things to process. Possible timeline of when this thing's happening. But we'll see. So yeah, that will be it for this episode. I hope you like this. I want to thank also the channel members. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you for your help, and I appreciate that you find me worthy. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and for now, Pocket Watch, it's going out.